Today we're going to talk about our online classroom, our school platform, and how to navigate our photography files within Echo. So Echo is our school learning management system where you can see announcements, look at daily activities, learn, and submit assignments. Your parents can also see your grades, your activities. So I wanted you to know what Echo is, how to get to it, and the basics of where to find things within the course I've designed for you. So first, to get to Echo, you have to navigate to rogersecho-ntn.org. Have a username and a password. Your username is the beginning of your school email address or the username you use to get on the school network. You will enroll in all of your classes and they will show up on your main page here. There will be all school announcements that will show up in here. You have a to-do list, an activity stream, and many other things. But today my goal is to show you how to navigate your photography class. So this is a splash page for Fundamentals of Photography for this year. And as you can see, I have some important links here of my contact information, the program of study, the class norms or expectations. But let's just get into it. You can find your daily agenda here by clicking on the day that you want to look at. So for example, if you're sick for a day, you still have to keep track of what we did in class and are expected to look at the agenda before you get back. So you can navigate to different days on the calendar. I'm going to select Tuesday here. And as you can see, I already have included my agenda for the day. And you can click on it and see what our activities are. But today my goal is to show you the overview of the Echo Workspace. So this will stay the same. The agenda will change every day we have school. Here is where your active project folders live in the middle. And down here at the bottom is where all project folders live. So by the end of the semester, you might have 20 folders down there, and it could get very confusing. So I made us a folder that said, Getting Started, Let's Start Here. You can click on it there, or you can toggle down and look at everything in this folder. So we can put videos in here, links of things to do, but most of this getting started are these videos and announcements that we're going through the first few days of school. Tech help is something I hope you use a lot. I've put many videos in here on installation instructions, tips for Adobe, Lightroom, Photoshop, Bridge, PowerPoint, all sorts of things about cameras. We will start learning tech stuff a little bit at a time, but if you are needing something to do during pack time and you want to learn more about the tech resources for photography, feel free to start exploring that folder. This Behind the Mask is actually going to be one of our first projects, and I'm going to deconstruct this folder for you so you can understand my thinking in designing project folders. So you can click on this here or click on it up here. So what I want you to see is this is the project folder, and within the project folder, I will try to always put a video, an overview, learning resources, and the standards that will be graded. I'm not going to click on every one of these for this particular project, but I'm just showing you that in this folder are the project checkpoints. So since this is our very first one, I put, this is where you need to turn in activities. So anywhere where I use the word submit, this is a place where you actually need to click and turn something in. So here, I'm going to ask you to submit a selfie or a self-portrait of you without your mask on. Here is where you put your final project, and here is where you answer your reflection questions. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that so you can see what it looks like. So here at the top, it tells me what project we're in. Here's the reflection questions. And then there's a place where you can submit your assignment. I want to take a minute to show you the Learning Resources folder. So since this project is kind of self-paced and you have lots of choices, I had to put up much information in the Learning Resources folder. For this project, you can decide if you want to make a digital Photoshop collage, an actual poster project, a PowerPoint presentation, or a video. So in each of these folders are some resources to help you. I will continue to put more as we get closer to the project starting. Graded standards. I want to take a minute to show you the coding for standards. So A means agency, and it says the student actively participates in activity, discussion, team meetings, etc. So this is where I'll put your grade in for your agency for this project. We actually will be working on 2 knowledge and thinking standards. And the first one is that you'll be able to analyze visual and emotional impacts of photography. And the second one is that you can demonstrate your understanding of visual storytelling. You will get a grade for writing and written communication on your reflections and the things you type and turn in. And then finally down here on the bottom, or close to the bottom, O stands for oral communication. So I will give you a grade on oral communication for this project because you will be presenting it to your peers when you're finished. So that is just a quick overview of how the home screen of Echo works. You can see your grade up here, your progress on a project. You have a to-do list. Right now there's nothing due yet, but normally you'll have a list there. And here is your activities. Here is a folder about discovering Photoshop. I decided to go ahead and activate this in case any of you are excited to jump in. It's going to take us a day or two to get your Adobe account set up, but as soon as it is, you can start learning Photoshop. So that's the overview of the Echo Workspace. If you have questions, please ask.